In a young nation, fresh from victory, a new challenge begins. The war is over, but the real battle is just starting. The patriots must decide, how do you build a country? Unit 4. Constitution and Government, where history comes alive and the foundation of our nation is put to the test. This unit invites your students to step into the moment when a nation was born, to meet the leaders who shaped a government grounded in freedom, fairness, and the radical belief that it should serve the people. Week 12. A New Nation. This week, students will explore how the young United States transitioned from fighting for freedom to building a government. They will meet the leaders who shaped the nation's early decisions and discover that governing a country is very different, and often harder, than winning a revolution. Week 13. The Constitution. This week, students will dive into the Constitution, the powerful document that shaped the nation. They will see how it limits government power, protects individual rights, and balances authority between states and the federal government. Students will discover how this framework became the blueprint for freedom in America. Week 14. The Bill of Rights. During this week on the Bill of Rights, students will examine the Bill of Rights to see the protection it provides for individual rights from government authority. Then, students will analyze the big ideas and essential questions that were brought forth by the creation of this new nation. What are the purposes of the U.S. Constitution as identified in the preamble? What compromises were made to get the Constitution written? What rights are guaranteed in the Bill of Rights? How do the three branches of government work in the systems of checks and balances? And, what contributions were made by the Founding Fathers towards the creation of the United States? This time, your students aren't just reading about history, they're making it. This is their performance task. This is no ordinary assignment. In small groups, they'll design an entirely new government. They'll choose its type. Will it be a democracy, a republic, or something no one has ever seen before? They'll decide the branches of power, legislative, executive, judicial, and define their roles. They'll give citizens rights and responsibilities, and determine how the government earns the consent of the governed. But it doesn't stop there. They'll craft a constitution, complete with a powerful preamble, a clear structure, a list of rights, and the processes that keep the government fair. And finally, the spotlight is on them. Each group will present their government and constitution to the class, explaining how it protects rights, balances power, and gives every citizen a voice. Because in this task, your students aren't just learning about freedom, they're building it. With this we wrap up Unit 4, Constitution and Government. Your students will leave with a deeper understanding of how a group of visionaries built a nation from the ground up. And ask, what will we do with the freedom they fought to protect?